Did anybody see my Raiders? We kicking ass. And I'll tell you my other team, the Cardinals. We kicking ass. We don't be playing. You know? No, I ain't gonna say that. Because y'all get mad. If I say the Cardinals and the Raiders be in the Super Bowl, you guys start tripping. You know.
It's my Mookie best jersey, man. Best play on the Dodgers.
Ooh, that was the best move the Dodgers made. When the Dodgers brought in Best, Kev Mac told me earlier, that's the best outfield in baseball, best player in baseball. And when Kev Mac told me that, I said, oh, damn, because I really didn't follow Best that much. I was mad at him about the World Series, right? But then Kev Mac told me how tough he was. I said, oh, okay, let me start following since he a Dodger. And it worked out well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kev Mac, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think the Lakers going to get as a star? Point guard. Who do you think they're going to get?
I have no idea.
Who you want them to get?
I haven't even thought about it.
Okay, I've been looking on YouTube because they be having like the dude for Indiana, a whole bunch of different guards. The one for New Orleans, what's his name? He got the brothers. What's his name?
You know who they won't get, but might not be bad. The other ball, the LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah, somebody got it because he going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he going top like Minnesota probably.
Yeah, they gonna get it. But his dad just said. I just read it today. His dad said he do not want him to play for the Lakers.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, he said he don't want his dad. He don't want him Melo playing with the Lakers. I said, wow.
So we just gonna act like the Rams didn't lose to the Dolphins today.
You know what, you guys? I bet the 4 tickets and each ticket had the Rams on it. So when the Rams lost, that lost all my tickets. You know, because I just knew the Rams gonna beat Miami. Come on now. Rams, they were supposed to dust them off. I picked them on. You picked the first half points. I picked the Rams on that. I picked them to win. I had them on all my tickets. If I didn't lose them, I lost all my tickets.
Was you talking about Collison?
Yeah, not Collison. The one from New Orleans, the little black dude got his brothers play.
Well, we need anybody.
The guy for the New Orleans, the point guard. Yeah, I was like 18, 19. I was reading about it today. I can see him in my mind. He got a brother play, a couple of brothers.
Them stiffs, we had anybody be an upgrade.
What's his name? The little black dude from New Orleans.
I have no idea, bro.
If I say his name, you'll name his brothers too. They all play.
I'm just sitting here thinking about Jeannie Buss, man.
What about Jeannie Buss?
Jeannie Buss still got that cool little ladies figure on her, man.
Kev Mac look at that money because she got millions.
She got millions.
Kev Mac, would you marry her right now?
Baby, just give me $1 million every Monday.
You'll marry her?
Marry her. Why I suck the fart out of her ass?
And she keep herself up though.
That's what I'm saying. Still got her little legs.
Yeah.
Look like she probably work out a little bit.
She probably do. I mean,
her daddy was a freak, so she gotta have some freakness about her.
He left her all the money. He left her the team. She got multi millions of dollars. Jeannie, if you're watching this, I would marry you right now. You would have to cook, clean, nothing. You would get breakfast in the morning. You know what I mean? I'll do that for you.
Man.
Anybody got millions. I know how to fall in love real quick. I can fall in love right now.
Man. Jeannie Buss, though, I'll be telling her how to run the Lakers like Phil Jackson used to do.
Yeah.
Make sure she get her pedicures.
Trying to see what y'all saying.
Somebody said, I know Jamal Wilkes hit that.
That's not
Jamal. Somebody said you would stroke Jeannie Buss in your mother's garage.
Damn right. She'll be a pocket hood. You know what I mean?
2 pretty Kenny Water freaks of Vegas at.
I got them. You get over me. You need some freaks come to Vegas. It's $1 million of them out here. You know what I mean? But bring some money.
So this is what I just figured out. Like I'll be all up on my computer, right there at the desk. And I can't read your comments. But now I'm 6 feet away from the computer and I can see everything y'all write. I see Earl Campbell, the Jamal Wilkes shit. I see everything from way back here. So I'm going to have to start getting away from the computer from now on.
Wow, that's amazing, though. You could do that. You could see that far. You know, that's good, though, Kev, man. You know what I mean? Oh, shout out to my little cousin. Y'all met my little cousin. She told me to mention her name. Shout out to Tracy, a.k.a. Jazz. You know, and
She gotta come back.
yeah, she's watching. Jazz, you just heard Kev Mac. He said, you got to come back. So next time I come, it was the next few days, we breaking Jazz back. Her nickname is Jazz, you know what I mean? So she's known as Jazz. So she will be back on the show in a couple of days. Promise you. That's a promise.
Megalicious, they say I'm farsighted.
Megalicious.
Megalicious, what do you know about Boulder Highway? Don't let me find out you've been pounding the pavement on Boulder Highway over there by Motel 6.
Megalicious, so you out here in Vegas, is that correct?
She probably been through, burnt the town up, and went up.
Megalicious, where you at? You in Vegas or where?
Too Pretty Kenny said, stop through.
Yes.
KM, when is the next interview? Pretty soon. I got one lined up this Wednesday, and then the other one's on standby. He said probably within 2 weeks. So unless they flake, they'll be coming soon. If not, I don't plan on going back to LA this month. Period. I do not see myself going to LA this month. But you know, things change. Times, who knows? But I don't plan on it. Really, I'm burnt out on this travel. You know, you may have missed it, but the last time I went to LA, I got one interview and I was expecting 6 interviews. So that kind of just took everything out of me. Whatever I had left in me for the year, that just took all the wind out of me. And it's like, for what? Like, I got the same Mackies and Maniacs to donate all the time. The same people that come to my live streams all the time are the same people keep donating. And it's like the ones that's asking about this interview and that interview and why you won't give us game on this and give us game on that, them the niggas ain't dropping 10 cents. So it's like, nigga, how is you pressing me? How are you putting pressure on me? And you ain't even a supporter. You a motherfucker like the man on the corner with his hand out. Like, nigga, I'm just here, so give me something. No, nigga, make it a fair exchange. I'm bringing you what you want, nigga. Help the cause. I'm bringing this content for y'all more than I'm bringing it for myself. And that's just real talk. Then you got Melly Mel that be helping me. Melly Mel is like 100% on board. And Melly Mel don't get a dime. He don't ask for a dime. So that's when it's genuine. And that's when it's from the heart and it's a passion. You know what I'm saying? We like chopping it up about this type of shit. Even when we ain't on camera, we just chopping it up with some shit. Me, Frog, Too Pretty Kenny, Jimmy Lavender, Little Caesar, Cutes especially, and a gang of other people that I interviewed. We really be chopping it up. Me and Monster Kody used to chop it up all the time through emails, not necessarily on the phone. Then we talked on the phone a few times. Back in the day, people told me everything in Monster's book was a lie. They told me all Monster do is lie. His shit ain't real. Well, after doing all my research and talking to all the parties involved, Monster shit is like damn near as factual as you gonna find, other than 1 or 2 incidents in the whole book. So I can't hold that against dude. You know what I'm saying? He trying to sell a book. And for all those that were saying he was lying about shit, I come to find you're just a hater. You don't like dude. You hate dude. You twist up his words. And then you come to find out you didn't even read the whole book. You just going out with somebody else told you who don't know their ABDs, like Slick say, and can't comprehend what they read. And that's why I was telling you guys about you can get educated online and get your comprehension skills up. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Because you wrote this book not as a retired gang member and not when these wars were over. You wrote this book when everything was cracking full-fledged. You didn't have any reservations doing that at that time?
No, because what you got to understand about Monster and what people fail to understand is 2 things. First page you open up when you open up my book is that it says this is a work of nonfiction. Some of the names have been changed to protect the guilty. And that's true. The second thing you have to understand is I wrote that book in 1993. I was talking about shit that happened 20 years before that when I was recruited. And then before that, before I was recruited. Everything I talked about had been cleansed, sent through a lawyer. That's why it's been no prosecutions. My book is the only book, probably out of 15, there's never been no prosecutions. Never been nobody called to court. Never been none of my homies that got caught up because my book and it was the main thing or it was the thing. None, nowhere.
Too pretty.
Now I agree with you 100% because something was in Monster Kody's book. They thought he was lying. He talking about they chopped off the arm, right, the cat arm, and then I seen on YouTube where the cat, that arm that Monster Kody chopped off really was true because his mother said it was true, and that showed that Monster Kody was telling the truth when they cut the dude's arm off and stuff like that. And the mother said, "Yeah, he did it." Not Monster Kody mama, but the victim mama say they cut my baby arm off. So
Actually, bro, when I say one or two things that didn't happen in the book, that's one that I believe it never happened.
now that did happen because I seen the family of it did happen, but they don't have to come on and say the lady didn't have to come on YouTube and say that Monster Kody did it. She say they questioned her about that, said that is true. She started crying. She said they cut his arm off.
You want this? This is the good part about us kicking it,
Uh-huh.
right? That was my homegirl that said that did that video.
Okay.
Now, before Alonzo did that video, or maybe he did the video and didn't tell me, but he asked me about it. I said, man, it ain't real. That's the homegirl. I don't know why she would, what's she gonna say to you, but it didn't happen. Well, when the homegirl did the video came out with Alonzo on Street TV. I'm like, wow, the homegirl really did that? So I took the video and posted it on my Facebook. And when I posted the video on my Facebook, boy, all kind of homies that I didn't even know was following me, that I didn't even know was internet savvy, started commenting.
Okay.
So people was dissing her. Then you have some homies that backed her up because they like, this is the homie, don't disrespect her. And she's a lifelong drug addict.
No.
Leave her alone, don't do her like that. And then she came on my page.
Okay.
And she did 1,000% apology and said that she was having mental problems. She'd been on drugs all her life. She was homeless. She was smoked out and was carrying around a newspaper article and didn't know the whole time that it wasn't the homie, and it didn't happen, bro.
Oh.
So if Monster
if
Monster and them cut her arm off, okay, that's Monster's story. Monster, that's Monster's story. He's sticking to his story. Me and nobody else been able to prove that an incident like that ever happened.
Oh, she had me fooled on that.
That's why
she started crying.
That's why I say in my phone interview, I told Monster, I never seen a 60 with one arm or no arm. I never seen a 60 with no arm.
Right. You heard about it.
You damn right I would have heard about it because I didn't talk to every damn.
Because everybody was talking about, A-Trey cut off home, cuz arm. And so if y'all didn't hear about it, I don't know. I'm not calling Monster Kody no lie.
And I'm not either. That's why I say that's Monster's story, and he's sticking to it. I'm sticking to my story as an investigatory journalist.
Got you. Okay.
And like Monster say, if it did happen, let that be, because you don't want them to open up no cases. But I don't think they could go back 40 years and arrest you for cutting a nigga arm off. They should have known about that a long time ago.
Right. Man, okay. And that did sound kind of weird. If the Roller 60s ain't heard about it, then it's a big question about that, because if one of my homeboys got his arm cut off by somebody else, we don't know about it. You know what I mean?
One more. We got to clear it up, buddy. Cutting off arms. Arm cutting.
Okay, now listen. Now that homegirl got a hat right. She got a hat wrong. Okay. And that's all I'm saying. I never spoke about it on an interview. I wouldn't even took nowhere near YouTube like she did. But she just got her facts mixed up.
All right.
But here's the thing. That dude was nobody. Like at that time, I just got over being not nobody. You feel me? So it wouldn't even matter who he was. He was young. He was younger than me, and I was thinking, I was like,
Monster Kody, I give him all the respect in the world. But I know one thing is when my homeboys got done up, we definitely gonna know and we're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? For years.
Even a nigga from another hood, right? A nigga from Campanella Park or Fruittown, Piru would have heard about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because one thing's for sure, two things is for certain. The streets talk.
Right.
So anything happened in my hood, somebody in my hood got cousins from this hood and that hood and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And share the stories. The story would have came out.
That's right. I agree with you 100% on that. You know what I mean?
So,
Like he said, the streets talk.
you definitely would have heard about it. But again, that's his story.
And the pen. Pen get the information for the police. You know what I mean?
But you know what I do got? I do got Monster Kody saying that maybe it was an up and coming 60 or wannabe 60, and they just thought he was a 60. That could be the reason why we never heard about it.
Wow.
Well, if it did happen, that's exactly what it was. Because dude was not from 60s.
Right. Y'all would know, heard about it.
We would all heard about it. We would still know the nigga right now.
Right.
We got homies in wheelchairs, and right now, they still around.
And if he was an up and coming, whoever who put him on would have told everybody. Look what they did my little homie, right?
Now, what I'm saying,
You know.
we got niggas that had bullets in their head where they got put to sleep and heads cut open and fixed. Niggas' eyes blown out. Niggas' mouth, teeth blown out, and they still around. Niggas shot in the neck, the temple, and they still around. We got blind homies, crippled homies, and they still around to tell the story.
Right. In my book, I said we went to a blood party, right? So when we was coming in the driveway, all the Bloods, they looking, so they stopped the music, so they talking shit to us, right? It must have been like this 4 or 5 of us. So this one dude was in the front talking gang of shit, and ain't no crabs coming up in there, fuck that shit. So my homeboy put off the gun, and my homie hit him. Don't you talk too much, cuz, and open up your mouth. The dude opened his mouth, he put the gun in his mouth and hit him. Boom. And we turned around. We didn't run or not. We just walked away, going to the next part. We stopped at the liquor store, got some 8 ball. We were drinking back then, and went on to the next part like it was a thing to do. But it's like I was saying, stuff like that happened. So that shit spread it, you know, about, you know, homeboy getting hit. They go, oh, the Crips came, shot blah, blah, in the mouth and stuff like that. Just spread it through all the blood gangs and stuff like that, right? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That shit like that happens all the time. You gonna know when shit like that jump off. You feel what I'm saying?